Thursday morning, RTIB talk show.
Welcome back, students. We're so glad to have you here today.
We are. Hey, can I ask you something?
Please do.
Do you know why the duck's not a good driver?
Why is the duck not a good driver?
Because his windshield is quacked. So
quacked.
I am not. But in all seriousness, we're talking about car riders, so I thought I'd throw that little
That was good.
duck joke out, right?
If you don't make it as a guidance counselor, you can always be a comedian.
I could be. Okay, so car riders. This is my area
of expertise.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. But Miss Sharp's kind of.
She's the inside expert.
She is.
And you're the outside expert.
Yeah, and it's another like huge part of the building that is it's dangerous.
A lot of moving parts. Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna go over real quick the be respectful, responsible, safe expectations.
Okay.
Car rider
and walkers.
And walkers. We're gonna kind of explain to you why we have some of these expectations. But the first one is under being respectful is coming into the cafeteria on a level 0. Why is that important?
So that we can get every child where they need to be.
Right, because sometimes, it gets a little...
Right, and also there are transportation changes.
Yes.
And sometimes people who are used to riding the bus, they all of a sudden have to ride in the car, and they're not exactly sure where to go, and we want to make sure that everybody gets where they need to be safely.
Right, and when it's quiet, we can kind of...
see what's going on.
Right, we can see and hear what's going on
Which
in the cafeteria.
goes along with staying in our spot. Once you get to where you're going, stay there. Stay in your line. Do not scoot up.
Right. You got to stay there. And like the cones, we've got the cones, like, in case you haven't figured it out, the kindergartners have their own little spot.
They have the hallway.
The first graders have a cone that they're supposed to sit behind.
Yes.
Second, third, fourth. If you have an 800 number, it means that you are like you have a sibling.
Your brother, sister.
Okay. So being responsible, keep your backpacks on, face the front, and listen for your number.
Yes. And when you hear your number, you go ahead and get up and leave.
Right. And if you're having a hard time remembering, if I have to walk back into the cafeteria and say your name, then you're checking out. And you didn't hear your number.
Right, yeah. And I know that you hear lots of numbers, but you really have to be listening
it's
for
got
your number.
Like you got to focus on your number. But if you're having a hard time, like write it down somewhere and like look at your number so that you can remember what your number is. Because the car rider line backs up, maybe to Kroger.
Yeah.
It's long. It's really long. And like people are ready to get through.
They want to see their children. You want to see your parents. We want you to see your parents.
And nobody wants to sit in that line forever. So when you don't get up when your number's called,
it backs things up.
It really does. And it's frustrating for people. So,
what about being safe?
Obviously, keep your hands to yourself. That's a universal expectation, I think.
Right. It's everywhere we go.
Everywhere. Keep your hands to yourself. Stay on 0.
Yes.
If you don't stay on 0, you can't hear your number.
That's right. And then you've got this little line, this red line right now.
Yes.
It's kind of important. Tell us about that
This red line. Okay. So when your number's called, you're going to come outside. You're going to put your toes on the red line because I'm trying to help you get to your car, but I need for you to stand there and look. Okay? Like, I don't need for you to, like, automatically start walking to your car.
That's unsafe.
It is, and you can't, like, I don't want you to walk while the cars are moving because, I don't know,
you just never know. Just stay on the red line until Miss Julie or Mr. Carpel
It's a
asks
safety.
you to move.
It's a safety thing because their windshield could be quacked. And they may not be able to see really good.
It could be.
So the cones, once we figure out where your car is, you're going to go stand behind the cones. behind the cones. You're going to walk to your car behind the cones. Can you guess why?
In case that window's cracked.
Yeah. And they can't see.
That's right.
And they're like, I have heard a story that someone has actually run up on the sidewalk before.
Mm-hmm. At my old school, a parent accidentally ran over a child's foot.
Okay.
It's a total accident, but it happens. That's why they want you to stay behind the cone.
Right. Behind the cones. When you get to your cone, you have to stand behind it until the car is stopped. Safety.
Yes.
Safety.
Yes. Don't forget about the walkers.
Walkers.
You guys are the first to be dismissed.
I checked out there for a second.
So you're going to come in and you're going to sit down just like the car riders. But as soon as everybody comes in, we line you up. You walk out. You walk to the crossing guard, and you wait till he or she lets you go across the street and you cross safely. I've had a couple of people who have come up to either myself or another teacher during walkers, and they say that their brother or sister are not there. That is the completely appropriate response. If you are missing your brother or sister or cousin or somebody you know you're supposed to walk with, tell an adult immediately so we can go and find out what's going on.
Because we want you to walk together.
Yes.
We don't want you to walk alone.
No.
Walk together. That's
Right.
safe. I've got a video
Oh, great. I love the videos.
of,
They make me so happy.
I know, they make me happy too, of two girls that are listening to the crossing guard. They cross the street in a very nice, and in the morning too.
Right.
Don't-
You cannot cross the street without the crossing guard.
I mean,
Wait until he or she's ready, and they'll help you across.
right, because it's busy. It's a busy street. So
Right, you gotta watch out for cracked windshields.
That duck can't drive. Is that it? Red line, cones, walkers, walking in quiet, 0.
Leaving quickly.
Listen for your number. Don't take your stuff. Don't take stuff out of your book bag.
Nope.
Because that's going to delay the exit.
No scooching.
Yeah. Don't scooch. Don't scooch.
I want to see these videos.
Walking in. Here you can see our car riders are sitting safely on their bottoms. They're not scooching. They're listening and waiting for their number to be called. Here our walkers are walking out the building in a calm, safe manner. Walkers have listened to the crossing guard, followed her instruction, walking safely across the street. Great job, guys. Here my car riders are standing on the red line, waiting for instruction. Walking to their car, not running, walking behind cones, standing there waiting till your car stops. That was pretty
Impressive.
pretty safe, responsible, respectful.
Yes.
Keep doing a good job, car riders, walkers. We're almost done with our videos. We've got 2 topics left.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
Keep earning those points. I've been very impressed. I've been very impressed
I
with
have too.
teachers, with students. It's been a great
And
beginning of the school year.
there hasn't been too many people in the office.
Just a couple.
I mean,
And then I've seen those students make some corrections so that they're not back in there again. So we all make mistakes, but let's
gotta learn.
fix it.
Yep. All right. See you later. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.